Hi, this is Purnima Devi, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So in the last class, I have to discuss about method overriding and the interfaces. So in the last class, we have to discuss about the topic and we have to see some example related with the particular topic. So now I have to discuss about what is thread. So and the life cycle of thread and one example for the particular program. So thread is nothing but one of the process running in our program. So we have to create one of the program. So inside that program, the process will be running. So this is the thread. So in that we have to perform n number of process inside the single program. So that will be called as a multi-threading. So this is a process. This is one of the process running in our program. As usual, we have to write the program for that particular topic and we have to execute a n number of process inside that particular program. So for that we have to use the life cycle for creating the process and running that process. So this is the life cycle. So we have to know about the keywords new, run, running, wait and terminate. So this is the new process. So the new is nothing but creation of thread. So that will be not starting state, just we have to create a thread like as class my thread. So this is my new thread creation. So class name like that. So I create my class name as my thread. So class my thread. So this is the new stage. So this is that will be in starting stage. So the next after creating my thread, so it will be goes to the run state. It will be start to running that program. So running my process. So I have include n number of process inside the program. So at the starting stage, just I have to create a thread. So that will be a new state. So after creating my thread, so it will be go to the run stage. So after it, so that particular program, that particular process is in running stage. That will be executed. So after running, so it will be either a termination. So either it will be completed. So after running the program, so it will be in a completed stage or otherwise. So it will be in a waiting stage. So some of the internet issue, some of processing time delay. So these are all to be inclusion of waiting stage. So once the program has to be goes to the running state, it will be either terminated or it will goes to the waiting stage. So after the waiting, so it will be in a termination state. So next we have to create another process. So this life cycle will be goes on till how many process we have to be included in a single program. So this is the thread. So thread is nothing but a process included in our program. So as usual, so I have to write in one of the program. So I have to create a single thread, single process inside the program. So this is my program. So class my thread. So extends thread. So I have to mention inherit the thread class. So in this public void run, we have in the previous program we have to include the method as either eat or sometimes study. So these are all the methods we have to be included based on the program. But in this thread, we have to use the method as run. So this is the method we have to be include. So inside that method, we have to include any of the things. What is the definition? What the process will have to be do. So in this, just I have to give the definition for this. So thread is running. So this is the single process running in my program. So public class main function. This is main function. Public static void main string args. So in this I have to create an object for that particular thread. So T1 without, I already said, without object we can't access anything in our program. Java program. So my thread T1 equal to new my thread of. So in this I have to mention T1 dot start. So when you have to start the program with the help of the object name, so then only this method will be called. So when you have to give this start T1, so this T1 will be specified the method which has to be specified in a myThread class. So we have to use object name dot method name as start. So this is the method which we have to be used to run my, so start my program. So T1 dot start. So after start, this method will be called. So the run will be executed. So this is the method which we have to be used with thread. So thread is a process. So in this I have to be include only one process inside the program. We can create n number of process to execute simultaneously. So this is that will be called as a multi-threading. So I will explain the concept in the next class. So this is thread. So this is life cycle, and I have to be use a single thread for that particular program. Thank you.